Now let's look into Linux security and user groups. No system is complete without some form of security. There must be a mechanism available to protect files from unauthorized viewing or modification. So the Linux system follows the Unix method of file permissions, allowing individual users and groups access to files based on a set of security settings for each file and directory. So this section discusses how to use the Linux file security system to protect data when necessary and share data when desired. Let's begin with Linux security. The core of the Linux security system is the user account. Each individual who accesses a Linux system should have a unique user account assigned. The user's permissions to objects on the system depend on the user account they log in with. The Linux system uses special files to match the login name to a corresponding UID value. So this file is the etc passwd file. The etc passwd file contains several pieces of information about the user. So here is what a typical etc passwd files look like on a Linux system. Let me clear the screen first and I'll show you how it looks like. So that's cat, wait, sudo I, clear it again, cat etc and passwd pipeline. And let's take one example. That's the reason. It's a grip charan. Okay, let's, yes, here it is, the big one. So let me extend this bit. Yeah, okay. Now if you see this, here it is, the Ubuntu user. Now the fields of the etc passwd file contains the following information. The first one is the login username, then the password for the user, then we have, okay, let's then we have the numerical UID of the user account, that's user ID, and then the numerical group ID, that is GID of the user accounts, that is this, and a text description of the user account called as the comment field, this is the comment field, then the location of the home directory for the user, this is that, the location of the home directory for the user, and the final one, the default shell for the user. This is what uh, uh, this is the data that will be revealed and carried by the passwd file. Now similarly we have the etc shadow file. The shadow file provides more control over how the Linux system manages the passwords. So only the root users has access to the etc shadow file, so making it more secure than the etc passwd file. So let's get back to our Ubuntu one more time and clear the screen, and uh, cat etc shadow file. Here it is. So there are, let's take any example. Okay, the Ubuntu, here it is, the Ubuntu one. Let me zoom in more. Okay, yeah, Ubuntu. Take this example. So there are 9 fields in each etc shadow file records. The first field is the login name. This is a login name corresponding to the login name in the etc passwd file. Okay, let's put it both, and then other one is here, and this one will come on left of it. Okay, here we'll have CentOS, and yes, let's I'll clear the screen here. I'll clear the screen here too. Now CentOS, what will we do here is we'll cat etc passwd, and here cat etc shadow. Yes, so let's see example. This is CentOS is the username, and here Ubuntu is the username. That's how the login name that is similar to the passwd file. Then you will have an encrypted password. Here it's not there, of course, but normally you should have an encrypted password. For this Ubuntu there is no encrypted password. Then I'll show it in a different one. So here it is. So here I will open it. Let me clear the top one, and then cat etc, oh sorry, shadow. Yep, here it is. So this is the username. Then from here till here, it's our encrypted password. That's our encrypted password. So here there is no password. Okay, then the number of days after that, the number of days since January 1, 1970 that the password was last changed. There is no password only to change. Here, okay, it's 19224 because I have never changed the password, so it's too big. Then the minimum number of days after that, 0. The minimum number of days before the password can be changed, the minimum number is 0. Then after that, the number of days before password expiration that the user is warned to change the password. And then the next one is the number of days after a password expires before the account will be disabled. That's the 7. And the next one after that, these are 3 empty, 2 more, uh, 1 and 2 more are there. That's this part, the date since the user account was disabled. And then the final one is a field reserved for future use. It's not specifically used for some other purposes, but it's for future use. If you want to add, you can add it. So using a shadow file that you are viewing now, viewing a shadow password system, the Linux system has much finer control over user passwords. It can control how often a user must change his or her password, everything can be given here and can be operated. So when to disable the account if the password hasn't been changed, so this is how.